welcome to MastoCast. Welcome to episode... What fucking... number is it? 36. We're on 36. Welcome to episode 36 of the MastoCast. It's me, MastoDan, the stupid person you listen to every week. Why you listen to that stupid person every week? I don't know. You're a bit silly, aren't you? A bit like me. But thank you anyways. I do appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice weekend if you listen to this on the Friday that it comes out. And I hope that the weather shapes the fuck up because I'm fucking sick of it. Apparently it's getting hot though. Apparently it's getting a bit warmer. Like between 30 and 15 degrees. What's this? The weather forecast. Shut up. Yeah. Hope you're having a nice weekend though if you're listening to this. And I hope the weather shapes up. Not just for you, but for me as well because I'm sick of it. Yeah. Hope you're alright. Hope you're doing alright. Have you had a nice Mario Day? If you haven't been celebrating Mother's Day, which took place the same day, how inconvenient. Not really. I saw my mum on Mother's Day. I got her some flowers, some slogan and all that. It was nice. But it was Mario Day as well. It was the 10th of March. March 10th. Mario Day. Couple of things that happened on then as well, which is cool. So Mario Day, there was a bit of an update from Nintendo. So we are going to be expecting another Mario movie around about 2026. Apparently 2026 new Mario movie. Anyone? I'm game for that. It's going to be a new Mario movie 2026 approximately. Very, very exciting stuff. I loved the last Mario film. I thought it was fucking brilliant. And we're going to get another one. I didn't think we'd get another new Mario movie. But here we go. Also, if you pay monthly for Nintendo Switch, just the base one, not the expanded pack, whatever it's called, the Game Boy Color games, they've added Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, and Dr. Mario, the Tetrisy pill game, which is really cool. Which is really, really cool. I love Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario's ace. I've never played Mario Golf, and I've never played Mario Tennis. I'll have to have a go at them, see what they're like. I might even report about that next week in my little game review section bit. But that's cool. We've got new Mario games on the Nintendo Switch Online thing, and we've got a new movie coming out. How cool is that? So yeah, happy Mario Day to those who, celebrate it. So yeah, what have I been up to? What have I been up to? I went to bloody York on Monday. Me and Ailey. It was bloody nice. Went to the Railway Museum. The Railway Museum, right? It was fucking dope. That shit was fucking lit, as they say. I bloody I like a good museum. I don't mind it. I don't mind a museum, I can walk around and be like, oh yeah, that's interesting. Oh, that's cool. That's quite nice. And I'll probably forget about it. But with this unforgettable experience, look at all them old-fashioned trains and going, look at that. Look at that fucking beauty. Fucking look at that. Have you seen this fucking train, Ailey? Have you seen that? That was the vibe. That was the vibe that was going around. I was just being fucking in awe of these fucking trains because I'm a 31-year-old sad bastard who just gets a fucking... I'm not going to say hard on for trains. I just like trains because I'm an idiot. But yeah, that was good. It's free. It's free to go. You go there in York. It's free. Open 7 days a week. And there's loads of big massive trains. Very highly recommend it to anyone who goes to York. So yeah, go there. Also, I recommend going to a shop, a retro gaming shop that I've had my eye on for quite some time. It's called Saw Thumb Games in York, just near the York Minster, and it's freaking awesome. Like, it's quite a small shop, but they have friggin' absolutely all sorts in there. Absolutely everything, like from all your old cassette consoles and all that. I think right up to about 360, maybe. Probably about Xbox 360, PS3 era. I couldn't really see anything after that one, really. I think it's all pretty much retro games, all the way up to like the PS3 generation, Xbox 360 generation, Nintendo Wii, that sort of era. And it was great. I had a right good look in there, and have loads of import stuff, like loads of Japanese stuff. Like, I'd never seen like Japanese GameCube games before, and it was just like, it was really cool because the Japanese have like smaller GameCube cases, like, because obviously like the discs are smaller, so the cases are smaller, and they looked really cute and cool. And it was absolutely all sorts. I did clock an OG Metal Gear MS-DOS cartridge in its box in mint condition. I saw it, and I asked the fellow if he could show me it, and because it's one thing that I really do want in my collection. I saw it, and there was loads of boxes in the way of this fucking thing, so he had to move all the boxes out of the way. But I saw the price, I was like, sorry, never mind. I'll have this, that, and the other instead. So I got myself, this steel case for like Metal Gear Solid 4. Go to the Patriots. I've already got Metal Gear Solid 4 the game, just the standard UK case. I've got that game, but I saw this steel case of Metal Gear Solid 4. I was like, I've never seen that before. It was only a tenner, so I thought I'll go for that. And that is a Japanese import as well. It's literally just, I thought it was just the game and something else, but it's literally just it's just a Blu-ray of the making of Metal Gear Solid 4, and I watched a bit of it. And it was really cool. I really, really enjoyed it. So I got that. I got Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops Plus. Because I've got Portable Ops, but I haven't got Portable Ops Plus for the PSP. That is also a Japanese import. Good thing about the PSP is it's region free, so I can play Japanese import games if I wanted to. I mean, Portable Ops, not the greatest Metal Gear at all, really. But it was just cool to see that there. Haley pointed it out, and I was like, oh, I'll have that. And what else was there? There was... What else did I get? Oh, yeah, I got Tomorrow Never Dies on the PS1. The best James Bond game. It's not GoldenEye. GoldenEye's mid. I'm sorry. But Tomorrow Never Dies fucking rocks. So that was like £4. Like the cheapest I've seen it. And it was in immaculate condition. It's immaculate condition. So I picked that up. So, yeah, got a few games from the retro shop. And... yeah, before that we had some cocktails at Evil Eye, which is like one of the best cocktail bars to go to. It's awesome. I had a slow gin mojito. It was very, very nice. So yeah, York Rules goes to the Choo Choo Museum. It's free. I highly recommend it. It's really, really great. It's awesome. It's awesome. But also, like, funny enough, I think it was the day after. Or was it yesterday? No, yesterday as I'm recording this, the rest of my Game Boy Advance parts arrived. So I bought a Game Boy Advance, like an OG one from another record shop, another game shop in Middlesbrough from Super Games World, and the parts from my like the mod parts for that have arrived, and I made it up. You can have a look at that in the Instagram. Links below and all that, and it's really, really cool. It's got an IPS screen and everything, and I've barely got any games for the GBA, so I'll have to get some, and it's awesome. It's got a cool screen on it, and I've reshelled it. It looks like it's like red and black. It looks metal as fuck. It's really, really cool. So yeah, just been doing that. In terms of games I've been playing, really, still played Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Resident Evil Code Veronica X. God damn, that game is cheesy. It is so damn cheesy. But it's getting cheesier and cheesier as I play it. But I'm still enjoying it though. It's still pretty cool. Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm loving it. It's really, really good. I've just genuinely feel like I've scratched the surface of that game. But it is awesome. It is really, really good. I love the original Final Fantasy VII. I think it's incredible. One of the best games I've ever played. But like, it's just great seeing everything like reimagined and looking as luscious as it is. Like, it's just the integrate that you play on the PS5, and it just looks lush. It looks brilliant. It's awesome. So that's all I've been playing really. But I'll tell you what though, I will have a go of the Mario games that I've added to the NSO, and I'll have a chat about them next week. If anybody's bothered about them, yeah. So there we go. There we go. What else has been happening? So I've had a few guitar related things like been uploaded to the interwebs. I can't remember if I mentioned it on last week's episode, but I follow this guy called Ola England on YouTube. Anyone who plays guitar, specifically metal guitar, will know who he is. Like, he's pretty big and like the metal guitar world. Like, he does a lot of gear reviews, like guitar reviews, amp head cabinet reviews, pedals, that sort of thing. And he does like these things called Sundays with Ola. And at the beginning of every Sunday with Ola, Swola short, he plays a riff along to like a backing track that he's made, like a drumming track, just isolated drums, and like he'll let people download that drum track, and you just record your riffs over it. So what you do is you download the drum track, record your riffs over it, record a video of yourself playing, and you upload that to YouTube, and you title it #Swola and whatever the episode name is that you downloaded the drums for. So I did that, and it's actually did quite well on YouTube, just like from no promotion or anything. Like, I think it's just from the community of guitar players who just do the same thing. You just type #Swola in the episode number, and yeah, I got about 100 views on it. But the week after he's done that Swola, that Swola episode, I should say, he does a live YouTube and Twitch feed, and he shows people like the Swola entries, and he played mine, which was incredible. It was awesome. All at England, like some guy who I've been watching for years, and he's big time. He's big time. 814,000 subscribers, and he had about 250 people watching. And like, I could just see like the comments coming in as he was like playing my video, and like people saying like how great it is and shit. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So I'm gonna keep doing that every week. So if you want to see any more of that, do subscribe to the YouTube. I'll be uploading them there. So yeah, I did that, and it was great. And yeah, you can see the reaction to it as well. To be fair, it's on the Instagram. If you look at the link below. But funny enough, like not long after I did that, Mike Stringer from Spiritbox posted a competition with Mixwave, who are a company who make like plugins and such, like for guitar players and drummers. And he has his own amp plugin, and he set out a competition for people to download these drumming backing tracks and record riffs over them, which I just find quite funny, because I've just started doing this Swola thing, and all of a sudden Spiritbox are doing a competition, and it's the same sort of thing. Record yourself using the plugin and record riffs over the top of it. So I've literally just done that. That one you have to upload to Instagram only, and like the first prize is a 7-string fan fretted Jackson wood, which would be nice, and I think there's like a merch bundle that's like second prize or whatever. Third prize, like you get the plugin. I can't remember exactly, but I'm trying to get some love onto that one. I'm hoping if you go on Instagram, just give it a like, give it a share, try and help the algorithm a bit. Anything to help out, because at the moment I'm feeling hopeless looking at all the other contestants. Because there's a lot of guitar players on there who, and I'm not saying this isn't fair, it's just people who have a lot better than me at the social media thing and have been doing it longer and probably do it full time. But, they've all got bloody nice cameras, loads of followers, blue ticks, and have entered this competition, already got 7 strings, and they're like, and I look at them like, they've obviously got to fucking win it, aren't they? Not me. But when there's a will, there's a way. And like, I don't know, might as well try. I've uploaded it now. So if you want to watch it, that'll be awesome. And if you want to share it and just like it, that's all I ask. Like, or don't do it. Or don't do it. I've got enough guitars. Or have I? No. You can watch it if you want. If you could like it and repost it on your story or whatever, I'd hugely appreciate it. Anything that would help me win stuff. I do enjoy these things. They're really, really good. So I'm going to do the next Swaller. And yeah, if you're into watching any of that sort of shit, just subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTubes. And yeah, we'll do that. We will do that. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. It'll be sweet. So yeah, I've just been doing that, really. I've just been doing that, and it's been real good fun. It's been really, really good fun. Been nice playing guitar. It's been really, really nice playing guitar. I've got some albums to talk about, actually. But before I do that, let's head to our sponsor. I haven't really got a sponsor, no. Let's head to our questions. I've only got one person who's sent questions in. And it was actually from last week. I just didn't get around to doing it because I'm an idiot. So I'm doing it this time. And they're both from Haley. And first question is, why are you losing at Worms? So I've been playing Haley at Worms for the past few weeks, maybe month. I introduced her to Worms, you know, Worms WMD. We've got that on the PS5. We both play each other every now and then. Worms is just good. It's a good classic game. You know, when she started off, she was a bit crap, but now she's fucking unreal at it. And she like she's been kicking my ass at it. Like, she's actually really, really good. Like, the games are like really, really tight. But yeah, I beat her on the last ones though, so I'm not really losing. So have that as an answer. I know you still got a long way to go, kiddo, is what I'll say. I'm still the champion here. I'm still the champion. I think I am, anyways. And her other question is, what is your favourite cheese and why? Tough. I mean, I like me some fucking brie. Some fucking brie. I love brie. Brie's really nice. Brie will go with anything. Put it with cranberry, bacon, baguette, or whatever, or panini. Tastes unbelievable. Put it with burger, it tastes beautiful. Put it with crackers, it tastes beautiful. You can have brie with anything. I could just eat a block of brie by itself. And, you know, it's named after a fucking pig squeal. I hope you enjoy that. I do like that cheese. I also like Stilton. Stilton's lovely on a burger. It's good with broccoli and Stilton soup, obviously. But in terms of just like a regular cheese, like, you know, the type of cheese that you'd buy, like, for just making sandwiches with or whatever, or to put on top of your spag bol. I like an extra mature cheddar, really. Could be anything, could be just whatever's Tesco's or Cathedral City or Seriously Cheddar. I like that shit. It's fucking good shit. So yeah, that's the answer to my question. Thank you for taking part in the questions. So albums. I've got some albums to chat to you about. And these old guys have been cooking. These old guys have been cooking, and I'll start with Bruce Dickinson, who actually released his solo album a couple of weeks ago, actually. So Bruce Dickinson, as you might know, from lead singer of Iron Maiden. Obviously, he's been with Iron Maiden ever since 1982. He's, I don't know, actually, back end of 1981. Then Number of the Beast came out in 1982. Yeah, he's been with Iron Maiden since then. He has also had a solo career. But the solo stuff has been on hold for the past 18 years. This is the first solo album he's released in 18 years since Tyranny of Souls, which came out in 2006. And I've been waiting for a Bruce Dickinson album for a long time. Let me tell you, because, you know, obviously during that time he's released countless Iron Maiden albums. obviously toured with them a lot. He's been a bloody airline pilot and shit like that, and wrote a book and stuff. Released a movie like of Scream from San Fierro. That's really good. But one thing he's just not done in a long time is released a solo album. And if you haven't listened to his solo stuff, I recommend it. Like, it's a bit up and down in places. Like the overall discography is a bit weird. Like his very first album, Tattooed Millionaire, which came out in 1990, is very sort of rock and roll, sort of sleazy, quite cool. Some good tracks on there. Balls to Picasso, which came after it. Not a great album, but it's got a song called Tears of the Dragon on it, which is like the big Bruce Dickinson hit. Like, really good song, to be fair. Like, I do love that one. And there was an album called Skunkworks that came out in 96, which got bad praise, to be honest, but I think it's aged really, really well. Like, Skunkworks is like a 90s Foo Fighters album, almost. Like, it's just really, really fun. It's a really cool album. I like it. And but like the last three Bruce Dickinson albums before this one, like, he got like really dark and heavy, like with for Chemical Wedding and Accident of Birth and Tyranny of Souls. Like, just really, really, really great albums. Like, especially Chemical Wedding. Like, that's my favorite, like, of all of them. Just really, really great albums. I love Accident of Birth as well. That's really dark and heavy. He started working with a producer called Roy Z, who also plays guitar on those albums. Adrian Smith from Iron Maiden as well. He played guitar on Chemical Wedding and Accident of Birth. Who is my favourite Maiden guitar player. And they're brilliant albums. Like, they're really, really good, timeless albums. I love them. And yeah, it's been 18 years. I've been waiting for a long, long time for Bruce Dickinson tour, which he is finally doing in May in the UK. I'm going to go see him at Manchester. Really, really excited. And obviously, it's been a long, long wait for a new Bruce Dickinson album. And lo and behold, we finally have the Mandrake project. I think I may have spoke about Afterglow of Ragnarok, which came out a couple of months ago, with the fucking really weird video that came with it. So the album, the Mandrake project, it's all this. I don't know a thing about this concept. It's a concept album of sorts. It's like he's written a comic that goes alongside with it. I should really get the album physically, really, so I can read the comic and get a better understanding of it. But to be honest, I wasn't really all that bothered about a concept album. I just wanted to hear new Bruce Dickinson music. And Afterglow of Ragnarok, it's a track that he released a couple of months ago that has grown me. Like, really, really like that track. As well as Rain on the Graves, which came out a few weeks ago. Like, a very sort of rock and roll-y, ghost sounding single. And that's one I really like. So, lo and behold, we finally have a Bruce Dickinson album. Came out a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to have a good few listens to it just to properly get into it. Because I'll be honest, the first time I listened to this album, I wasn't sure about it. I wasn't particularly sure. I thought there was a few hits and a few misses. But the more I've listened to this album, the more I've dug it. Which I'm very, very glad to say. Produced by Roy Z, again, who did the last few Bruce Dickinson albums, and he's played guitar on it as well. He played bass on it. I'm not sure who played drums, but this is a very varied album. There's a lot of different worlds that this sort of goes into. I'd like to think the first half of this album is very sort of good traditional, like, rock and metal. Under Bruce Dickinson's scope, I guess. Like, it's the first 5 tracks, really, really great. Afterglow from Ragnarok, as I said, I really like it. Many Doors to Hell, it's a very, very good, catchy track. Just very sort of like kind of Scorpion sounding riff, a bit like Rocky Like a Hurricane. That type of song. Very, very catchy chorus, love it. Rain on the Graves, as I said before, great. Resurrection Men is quite a weird one for me at first. it's got a very sort of country western vibe to it, like for the first half of the song. And halfway through like this song, it kind of breaks down into like Soundgarden territory, which is something I've never heard Bruce Dickinson do. Like, well, first off, I've never heard him go into like country western sort of vibes, like galloping sort of fast sort of like, you know, like with, you know, Stratocasters, Telecasters, them type of guitars going on, and all of a sudden the tempo really slows down, and there's this really sloppy sort, like sloppy in a way, like Soundgarden riff that's going on with like a bass groove that's going off key, but like it kind of works with the riff. Like it's really weird. But it's really cool. That was a track that at first, when I first listened to it, I thought, I don't like this one. But the more I listened to it, the more I kind of dug that Soundgarden part. It's a very interesting song. Really good chorus to it. Good guitar work. It's really cool. Fingers in the Wounds is a standout track on this album. Very sort of emotional. His vocals are fucking soaring on this song, and he's really going into like proper belty territory on this song. Like, yeah, it's quite a short song as well. It's a nice change to hear Bruce Dickinson sing shorter songs. It's 3.5 bloody minutes. It's mad. And Eternity Has Failed, right? It's an Iron Maiden song. It's an actual Iron Maiden song. But like, first off, Iron Maiden released Book of Souls in 2015, and the song If Eternity Should Fail opens. It was said in interviews, but that was meant to be a Bruce Dickinson song, but Iron Maiden ended up stealing it, so that was like, yeah, whatever, okay. I didn't think he would play it again ever since then. Until now, 9 years later, he's brought the track back. It's completely re-recorded, and it's got like a different feel to it though, even though it is literally the same track. Apart from a couple of lyrical changes, instead of saying if eternity should fail, he says eternity has failed. Wow. And like it's a tiny bit slower as well. Like a few beats per minute have just been dropped a little bit, and it gives it a different vibe. And there's, you know, there's a lot of like synth going on as well, like a lot of keyboards, and the guitar solos on it is fucking ripping. And do I prefer this over the Iron Maiden version? There's bits of it that make me think yes and no. Like, I like the punch. I like the punchiness more, and the triple guitar and everything of Maiden. And I think Bruce Dickinson solo like his vocal performance is better on the Iron Maiden one. But there's bits of this Bruce Dickinson one that I do prefer over as well. Like I really like how sort of spacey you can get, like with the synthy, like the synthesizer bits and all sorts, and like I think like the choruses sound a little bit bigger purely because it's slowed down. But yeah, it's very interesting, like how it's been taken on, even though it is kind of like word for word re-recorded, pretty much. It's bizarre. And the album seems to go into sort of ballady territory with Face in the Mirror, kind of like Tears of the Dragon-esque sort of stuff, which is a nice change to hear him again. And the last couple of tracks, Shadow of the Gods and Sonata, Immortal Beloved, are the two longer tracks. And it goes into real sort of kind of prog territory, like Pink Floyd-y sort of echoes, which is something I wasn't expecting from him. I think Sonata does go on a little long, but it's quite stunning. Listen, it's really cool, like to hear it go really proggy and a different terrain, like to make the album like have like this really nice bookend to it. Like it's just like this album's like really varied, and I'm glad it is. I'm really glad it is. I kind of expected it to, I don't know, like I kind of expected the album to flop, because it's been that long since he released an album, and you know the last couple of Iron Maiden albums haven't been all that interesting. But you can tell like this was like his fucking passion project. You can tell like by the way all this stuff's been written, and like some of like the documentary stuff that's been posted on YouTube and everything. Like he's like really, really into it, and I think this album is really good. Like it's good to hear Bruce Dickinson doing something different, something that isn't Maiden, because Maiden stuff has sounded very similar for the past probably decade or so, and yeah, I mean I know I Maiden one of my favorite bands of all time, but you can't help but admit that like the last few albums just sound the same pretty much. And yeah, I mean I didn't like Senjutsu, don't mind Book of Souls, but yeah, it's good to hear him do something different, explore all these different genres of music, and write some really cool songs. Like it did take me a bit of time to like get used to it, but I like it. I dig it. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing him live. I don't want him to do too many songs of this album. Like if I want him to, I imagine he's going to do Afterglow of Ragnarok and Rain on the Graves. Maybe I'd like him to do Resurrection Men, because that's quite weird and funky. Not funky, country. And I reckon he might do Eternity Has Failed. I reckon he'll do that. I wouldn't mind Sonata though at the end, like the proggy one. I wouldn't mind that one. But I want to hear fucking Chemical Wedding and shit. I want to hear the stuff from Accident at Birth, you know, King Crimson and all that. All that shit, The Tower, the Book of Thel, all that sort of shit. Like, just his back catalog's fucking great. I want to hear him do stuff, skunkworks. Anyways, this album, The Mandrake Project, I like it. I really do. Probably a decent to a strong 7 out of 10. I can't imagine it, you know, hitting, you know, album of the year territory. Might hit the top, may hit the top 10 with more listens, but who knows. But what I can tell you is, fucking hell, the next album I'm going to talk about. Jesus Christ. Judas Priest have released their new album, Invincible Shield. Judas Priest, who have been going on for 55 years, have released their new album, Invincible Shield. And Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. How can a band of this age, with a 72-year-old singer, sound this fucking visceral and fucking heavy and punchy and everything and catchy? How? This album's fucking incredible. I don't know where to start with this. This album is amazing. It's fucking incredible. I love Judas Priest. I've loved Judas Priest for a long, long time, ever since I was little and such. But ever since Rob Halford came back in the mid-noughties, you know, they've released some like really good albums. Like Angel of Retribution's really good. Nostradamus is great. Redeemer of Souls not so great. But what's it called? Firepower, that came out about 5 years ago. That's decent enough. But this, Jesus Christ, this is like fucking. How are they doing this? Like, that's the thing is, you can't really call Judas Priest a dad rock band anymore, because, you know, they've been going ever since 1970 or whatever, and people associate dad rock with bands like fucking Blink-182 and Sum 41, Bone of a Soup now. This is fucking Grandad metal. This is Grandad metal, and you're gonna fucking love it. Because, my God, from the first track, Panic Attack, it's like, it starts off with like these really cool sort of really catchy synth lines, like quite 80s sort of like 80s electronic drums, but then it gets into the riff, like, and then it just kicks into this fucking like fast song, and Rob Halford is 72 years old, and he's still got that fucking feral, like, high scream to him, as well as just being a really good singer. And he's like, panic attack, drama me inside! I was like, what the like, I know he can always do that live, but, like, I've seen Priest loads, and, like, he still does it live, and he's incredible, but, like, just still listening to him now on record, it's just like, how the fuck are you still doing this? How are you still doing this? Like, Panic Attack, straight off, fucking mint song. It's really, really awesome. The riffs on this song, like, the riffs on this album, unbelievable. The solos on this album, Richie Faulkner, of course, fucking unbelievable. The drumming is just fucking Scott Travis. That dude knows how to fucking play, of course. He could do Painkiller. Dude was on Painkiller. He's a fucking unbelievable drummer. Ian Hill knows how to keep that low end just simple but effective. Like, Panic Attack is fucking amazing. The Serpent and the King, like, just, like again, it sounds like Screaming for Vengeance, Judas Priest, or, like, Painkiller. Like, how are you doing it? Fucking Rob Halford goes, like, how the I can't even do it. Invincible Shield, more or less kind of like same vibe as Panic Attack and Serpent and the King. Hell of a fucking catchy chorus. But, like, and then, like, the next few tracks, 4, 5, and 6, Devil in Disguise, Gates of Hell, Crown of Horns, things start to take a bit of a slower turn with those tunes, but they are, like, really anthemic and really, really fucking powerful songs, like the Gates of Hell. Like, Rob Halford goes, because it's raining through the gates of hell. Like, I can't remember the rest of the lyrics, but, like, it's just so catchy. I've been stuck in my head all day at work. Like, Gates of Hell, fucking unbelievable track. That is a song that will work incredibly well live. Crown of Horns is probably the slowest song on the album, but, like, so effective. Just about Rob Halford loving heavy metal. Just about how much he loves it. Let me see. What was the fucking chorus again? There's a crown of horns that wears upon his head. So we see a crown of horns from all the blood we shed. Like, and the great thing about Crown of Horns as well, not because of how catchy it is, but, like, Richie Faulkner's got this really unique sort of way of playing, kind of like a country sort of staccato type riff, but it's read through a distortion, which is just a really cool riff, and, like, he's got, like, a really cool Eddie Van Halen type guitar solo, and, like, full of, like, finger tapping and everything, and, like, it's just really, really anthemic. Like, this is another song that would work really awesome live. As God Is My Witness, which is a 7th track, like, very sort of, like, I don't know what other people sort of, like, reference for Judas Priest is. Like, very much Painkiller, like very, very fast. Like, they go hard on all of these tracks. Fucking Trial by Fire. It's quite a mood. Trial by Fire is quite a moody one. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's just, how are they doing this? These are putting fucking bands to shame. Like, just, it's been going for 55 years. When you listen to other bands, right? I'm saying this now. This Judas Priest album is better than the last 2 Metallica albums that have came out. The ones that everyone are going, oh yeah, Metallica, they still know how to do it. They can still pop out great albums. Yeah, fucking double disc, fucking filler, you know, not fully great albums, you know. Iron Maiden, oh yeah, Senjutsu, Iron Maiden, aren't they great? This is way better than the last 2 Iron Maiden albums. It's better than the Megadeth albums. Well, last few Megadeth albums since Endgame. Better than anything Saxon have done for the last decade. Better than, what else is an old band I can think of? They're just doing it better than anyone else at the moment. They're a band that have been going for 55 years. And Rob Halford is 72 years of age. Glenn Tipton is still involved with the writing process of the band. He can't do shows with them because he's got like an issue of like a form of Parkinson's. So unfortunately, it messes up with his guitar playing. But like he's still involved with the writing process, which is awesome. Like he's helped write this album, yeah, like they're just fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. How does Rob Halford still do it? 72 years old, and he fucking wails like a motherfucker. He is awesome, and like he just loves heavy metal. He loves heavy metal, and like his Instagram's just full of cats and leather and motorbikes. The dude fucking rules. Like this album is better than anything Bullet My Valentine have released. Just is. It's better than anything fucking, I don't know, insert metal band trying to fucking grasp onto life. I don't know. It's brilliant, man. This album is fucking excellent. I can't stop playing it. Like the speakers in my car don't go fucking loud enough. Like they probably do. I'm just deaf. But like every time I have it on in the car on the way to work or wherever, I'm fucking hard up in the fucking car while I'm gripping on the steering wheel and like Serpent down the king. I love this album. I fucking love it. Album of the year, it's fucking up there. It is fucking definitely up there. I mean, I said that I do like the Bruce Dickinson album. You know, I think it's decent, but this makes Bruce Dickinson sound like a floppy pile of piss in comparison. It really, really does. Like I listened to the Bruce Dickinson album. I was like, oh yeah, this is really good. It's good to hear Bruce Dickinson back at it again. And then this album came out. I was like, what's the fucking point? You're all fucking. This album's better than the last Lamb of God album. It's like the last couple of Lamb of God albums. It's better than them. It's better than fucking Alter Bridge albums. It's better than friggin'. I'm scrolling down Spotify it's better than the last few Meshuggah albums. I'm just scrolling down Spotify to look at bands whose albums haven't been as good as they should be. Yeah, they are. Just are. Judas Priest. Long live Judas Priest. Long live heavy metal. Long live the new album, Invincible Shield. They played Leeds last night and I'm gutted I didn't see them. The tickets were quite expensive, to be fair. But I think if this album came out way before that gig, I probably would have gotten them anyways. But and I wish it did. I highly regret it. Highly regret it. They fucking know how to do it, man. Not Bruce Dickinson. Judas Priest. One of the greatest bands of all time. I love them. I bloody love them. And you should too. Listen to it. Listen to Mandrake Project and listen to Invincible Shield by Judas Priest. Oh, I'm glad I got that out of my system now. Sorry to get all excited about metal there. I just really bloody enjoyed myself. It's been a good few weeks for new music, to be fair. Like like I said, Mandrake Project, Bruce Dickinson, great. Good to hear him doing stuff again. Judas Priest new album's fucking incredible. The Slope album is great. The Last Dinner Party is absolutely stunning. Like there's just been some good shit that's come out for the past few weeks. I'm very, very happy. So yeah. Anyways, and that will do for the episode. Thanks very much for listening. If you got this far, if you haven't got sick of me going mad about Priest for a bit, they fucking rule. I'm sorry. I will see you next week for the next episode. I'm going to be live on the old Twitch on. Let me just fucking get my calendar up on the phone. Tuesday at around about 12 o'clock. I'm going to be doing a music stream of some sort. Maybe guitar practice. I might be doing another Swallow thing. Who knows? But I'll see you there Tuesday on the 19th, 12 o'clock on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/MastoDan. If you've enjoyed the podcast, do like, share, and subscribe if you're listening to this on the YouTube. Same with Spotify, Apple, and all that. Give us a follow. Download the podcast if you want. That would be awesome. It helps us. And yeah. And if you want to join the Discord, all links in the description below. You can ask some questions if you want, or we can just have a good laugh, have a good chat about music and video games, that sort of stuff, or just life in general. A bit more active in it, which is good. So yeah, I'll see you in there. If you want to look at the Swallow entry I've done on YouTube, go on the YouTube channel. It's there. Subscribe. Also, one last request. Let us say if you want to see me with a bit of a chance for that mixed wave competition that I mentioned earlier, just go to the post and like just give it a like or something, or like share on your story. I would appreciate it if you did that, please. I'm all done now. Thank you very much for listening. I will see you next week. Have a good weekend. Love you. Bye.